Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, joined once again by my faithful manservant slash buck-totem Bertram. Say hello, Bertram. Hello, Bertram. And this is my review for Ninja Gaiden Black 2, or Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Whatever the hell it's called. So dear viewer, if you don't mind, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So Ninja Gaiden 2 originally released in 2008. A year I remember fondly as the year I played such fantastic video games as Metal Gear Solid 4, Gears of War 2, Dead Space, and Persona 4. It was also the year I had the misfortune of challenging a martial arts master at the local dojo to a sword fight, believing that the bastard could only be possibly good with his hands, to quickly realize that he was a fencing master and 4 of my fingers were on the ground. But we're not here to discuss that. We are here to discuss Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. And just like that beautiful bearded bastard Barry Burton, I bet you're all probably wondering,
what is this? What is it? What? What is this?
So this is an action-adventure game, but I think it would be more apt to call this game a hack-and-slash video game, because that's what you're going to spend the majority of your time doing, hacking away and slashing away. And though this game is, for all intents and purposes, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black has far more in common with the first attempt at remastering this game for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, entitled Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. We'll get into how that is in just a little bit, but first of all, let's discuss the story. Basically, an evil dickhead and his cronies want to resurrect some ancient, evil, malevolent god or some such nonsense. So it's up to our hero, Ryu Hayabusa, and a couple of very attractive women to put a stop to this nefarious plan by running through exotic locations, dispatching enemies, fighting bosses, essentially taking down the main dickhead's cronies one by one, before going on to face off against the dickhead himself, and then the big, malevolent, evil, god, monster type thing. Spoilers. The story's fine, gets the job done. I'm sure most of you are not here for the storyline. No, we all know why you're here. No, Bertram, not for the busty chicks. You're here for the combat and the gameplay. So that leads us rather nicely to talk about the good things about Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. And just like I said, the gameplay and the combat. This is a fast and frenetic hack-and-slash video game, which lets you use all manner of violent implements of destruction, like a sword, or 2 swords, or a big sword, or Freddy Krueger glove claw things, or a whip, or a staff, or a pointy thing on a string, or you get the point. So this is mostly a melee combat system in which you'll be able to dismember enemies, and it is rather enjoyable to see all that blood and gore flying all about the place, like a fountain in Las Vegas. I've never been to Las Vegas. I hear they've got attractive prostitutes in Las Vegas. Maybe I should go. Though that would mean I would have to get over my fear of flying. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, so I won't be going to Las Vegas. Oh well. So the combat's fantastic. You'll also be able to run along walls, do some platforming, jump about the place like a kangaroo on cocaine. For those of you who like a challenge in your video games, you'll be happy to hear that Ninja Gaiden 2 is more hard than a porn star with a penis made of cement. But luckily, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black features a very nice easy difficulty mode for people like myself who like to feel like indestructible forces of nature when they play video games. In fact, not only did the game make me feel that while playing it, it now makes me feel that in real life. So later on, I'm going to stick on a ninja outfit of my own creation and go out and fight some crime. Well done, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. What else is good about this game? Well, like I've already hinted, there's plenty of totty for you to cast your eyes over if you're into that kind of thing. There is much jiggling of the breasts. Something you have probably seen if you played any video games from Koei Tecmo, like the Dead or Alive series, or the Dead or Alive series, or the Dead or Alive series. Also, I was very impressed with the fact that this isn't just a straight remake of the original Ninja Gaiden 2. It does include the extra levels that were included with Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, which lets us play as some of that aforementioned totty that I was talking about. You know, with the jiggling breasts. Like Dead or Alive. And this being a remake of a game that released in 2008, it's very impressive to see this game running on the Unreal Engine 5. On my beloved PlayStation 5. Character models are better, the locations look a lot better, the game runs generally a lot better than I remember the original running. All in all, a superb remake. But it's not perfect, and that leads me on to talk about the bad things in this game. Like I've already said, I was quite glad they took certain elements from Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, that being those extra levels, but disappointingly, they cut some of the extra boss fights that were added into the Sigma edition of this game, like the fight against the big giant Buddha thing, and the fight against the big giant Statue of Liberty thing. And I'm sure there's some other ones I'm forgetting about right now. So when I've seen this described as the definitive edition of Ninja Gaiden 2, I'm not sure I can agree with that, due to the fact that you cut some of the boss fights, you cut some of the unlockable costumes you can get in Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma. Apart from the graphics, you haven't added anything to the game whatsoever. In fact, I found the experience of playing the game, as fun as it is, as much as I love it and have always loved it. But this is, for all intents and purposes, the same exact game that released in 2008, with a couple of extra bells and whistles, and of course it looks a lot better now. And though this isn't a full price game, it is pretty hefty, costing £40 here in the great United Kingdom. And considering you can play the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection, whatever the hell it's called, on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, and which comprises not only the original Ninja Gaiden Sigma, but Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, and that probably costs less than what this costs nowadays. So I really only recommend this game to people like me who absolutely adore Ninja Gaiden and have no problem putting down their hard, have no problem putting down their earned, have no problem putting down their cash to play a remake of a very popular video game that they happen to enjoy. For the rest of you who maybe aren't as into the Ninja Gaiden series as I am, or already own the Master Collection and aren't really bothered about the new shiny sparkly graphics and better bulb jiggle physics, well, you can just wait for this game to go on sale. Therefore, I declare that Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is splendid. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my totally not improvised review for Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Now, Bertram, I've been thinking, yes, since bulb jiggle physics are a thing in video games, why is willy jiggle physics not a thing?
Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.